My people, e don happen again. Water wey dem put for garri, e don dry, e don turn to eba as I dey talk to you. Dem say who dey draw pear wey wan pluck am, as e dey draw am, the pear go still dey draw the person back. Una know that thing wey be like 7 wey dem dey call akokoro, na im dem take dey draw INEC with Baba Ahmed Bola Tinubu right now. Inside this update wey una wan watch, the evidence wey full am no be small. INEC no fit escape this one. This one don pass their power. I no want to explain because as I dey talk to you, my belle dey sweet because Peter Obi is coming back to take that seat. Oya, feel am.
The gravity of the infractions and mishaps that took place during the
rescue of Mr. Peter Obi. Normally in Nigeria, rigging of election is something that have been normalized throughout the election from the councillorship to the presidency. Almost all the whole election is marred by violence, voter suppression, and the political elite will always take advantage of the poor masses by using their money to intimidate them, to rig against their wish. This has become something that people call normal in Nigerian elections. But in the case of Mr. Peter Obi, the case is different. The case is different not because Peter Obi is a different kind of saint, even though that the political elite one time in the past rigged against him and he went to court and he secured his victory as a governor through the court. That does not mean that he is so special that he will just get his victory back easily. But the Electoral Act of 2022 now become a game changer, and that is why the beavers is now to the rescue of Mr. Peter Obi. Now, talking about the electronic transmission of results through the beavers, it sounds so familiar to people, but people don't know what it is. People don't know how, voluminous this electronic transmission of result is. People are just thinking that it's just a mere something that people talk about. But now I want to expatiate what it means. When you go to the Electoral Act of 2022, Section 47, Section 60, and Section 64 of this Electoral Act of 2022 introduce a framework for the seamless electronic accreditation and transmission of votes into the Nigerian electoral system. Acting pursuant to its power under Section 148 Electoral Act, the INEC issued guidelines launching the use of the biomodal voter accreditation system, that is BVAS, for a seamless and transparent accreditation and online and offline transmission of result in 2023 elections and beyond. So this is what the law stipulates. The law empowers the INEC, and that is the reason why before the election you could hear the INEC chairman, Professor Yakubu Mahmood, saying all sort of things. What he was saying was right. He was saying it according to the electoral.
On this note, let me once again reassure Nigerians that there is no going back on the deployment of the bimodal voter accreditation system, BVAS, for voter accreditation. There is no going back on the transmission of results on the INEC result viewing portal in real time on election day. There will be no incident form that enables ineligible persons to vote using other people's permanent voters' cards during elections. We are committed to ensuring that the 2023 general election is transparent and credible, reflecting the will of the Nigerian people.
But the problem people have with Mahmoud is that for him not to be able to implement the Electoral Act and all those things he has said, people are now saying that, oh no, this man must have been influenced either by bribing, bribery, corruption, or other things, maybe fear of intimidation, I don't really know. But for him to be able to educate the masses through his videos he did in national televisions, and also the INEC staff that is in charge of voters education, Barrister Festus Okoye. He came and told the people that this is what the Electoral Act stipulates, this is the way we are going to go. But after the election, they came and begin to say, oh, it's not compulsory that we should do this, that we should do that. But before the election, they said the law makes it compulsory. That is not the only issue. Reminding you on the role of BVAS played in upholding the election of Adeleke of PDP in Osun State. Listen to what the Supreme Court says. According to the Supreme Court, as published by the Guardian newspaper as shown in the stream, it said based on INEC regulation and guidelines, election result can only be collected if the result agreed with the figure in the beavers and the one transmitted to the INEC result viewing portal IREV. It is glaring that the appellants could not prove overvoting, the court held. So that is what delivered Adeleke. The Supreme Court says that based on the Electoral Act and INEC regulations, that election result can only, mark the word, it can only be collected if the result agrees with the figures in the beavers. And that is the problem we're having with the 2023 presidential election, that the figures we have does not agree with what INEC called. The figures in the IREV, the figures in the beavers, it does not match the result INEC declared. So where do they see the result they declared? Can you see how the beavers is coming to the rescue of P2B? I know that there are so many issues at the court. So that is why P2B have the chances, all the whole chances of becoming the next Nigerian president. After all, the first president to be declared by the court. So this is the issue that people don't want you to have the knowledge about. Why am I saying this? Today is the first day of July. And next tomorrow, being Monday, the court is going to sit. And INEC will come and defend themselves. So people have been waiting to understand the nature of defense and what the INEC have, what they are capable of doing. People are waiting for them to come and lie to the general public. But though it's not possible, Labour Party, in their own knowledge, the legal team, they have already submitted the video evidence that implicated the INEC chairman, the INEC staffs, everything they said as stipulated by the Electoral Act. They have presented it to the Court of Appeal. So how will INEC chairman or the legal team come out now to defend INEC? How is it possible? Can you see how these beavers have come to the rescue of Mr. P2B? You know, Mr. P2B have tendered, as explained in my video during the tendering of evidence, P2B have tendered the IREV result from the 36 states. They have tendered the ECAs, that is the result from the polling unit. And after the figures, tabulation and everything, after they brought the professor of statistics to cross-check and examine all those things, you saw what happened at the court. The figures did not match. So that is to tell you that this election will be to the favor of Mr. P2B. He said, I won the election and I will prove it to the Nigerians that I won it. And this is the only reason why so many Nigerians are having confidence, are having faith, because what happened during the election is enough to make people not to be patriotic, to make people not to have faith in Nigeria. But because of the person they are supporting, the person they are voting, asks them to calm down, that he is going to recover their mandate, that the vote they cast is not waste. That is the confidence. You listening to me, the vote, the support you gave, anybody you gave your support that you feel that your will has been suppressed, that message from P2B is for you, that your mandate will be restored through the court. And I know that a lot of people have been saying this is not possible. In Nigeria, history have never been made that somebody won through the courts as a president. It can't happen. Yes, this is the same issue they were saying before P2B won as a governor through the courts. So there is time and season for everything. There is a time to rig election and score free. There is a time to rig and be caught. There is a time that it will become the seasons of the people, not the seasons of the political elite. This is the seasons of the people. This is not the seasons of the political elite. The political elite has done a lot of evil against our country, Nigeria. But this time around is the time of the masses. And the battle to save Nigeria, the battle to make Nigeria to become a better state, is a battle that we are not going to retrieve and we are not going to surrender. And that is why we have full support for P2B. We have full support to him. We encourage him. We make him feel that yes, we are still standing by him. Because this is not all about Mr. Peter Obi. This is about us. This is about our future. This is about our destiny. This is about where we are going to. This is all about our children and generations to come. These political elite, including P2B, these people are billionaires. These people have it all. They don't need even to become a political elite, to become a political office holder to have money again or to do anything. These people are already billionaire. So that is why anytime I see somebody who is fighting right for the interest of general masses, I support the person, because I know that the person is fighting not just for himself, but for the rest of the masses. So BVAS has already come to the rescue of P2B. Let us cross our finger till the end of this Court of Appeal proceeding that will end in August 12th. And after August 12th, if the decision, anybody that does not like the decision of the Court of Appeal should go to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court will still have time to have their cases, and at the end, victory must be sure. And
my people, I hope una don see the many strong evidence wey e dey fall out for inside court. This one, INEC and Baba Ahmed Bola Tinubu, Nigeria president, dem no go fit escape this one. This one don overpower them, because not be for child play again. Dem no know say this matter go serious reach like this. Dem think say the way wey dem dey do am before, dem go just conquer, nobody go retaliate. Dem think say na we see dey. Dem no know say power e don change hand. My people, how una reason the matter? Place your opinion for the comment section. Na here we for draw the matter. God bless una as una dey support us, and because una dey from here, dey know wetin dey happen for inside our obodoyibo country wey we dey call Naija. You will see dey see am for the first time. After you don watch the video, help us subscribe, like am and comment. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, anytime you come see am. Bye.